Hey everybody, it's Paul Lusk, and I'm going to show you how to shape the front of a knife handle. We're doing this live, so actually, I'm going to turn off my AC, make it a little bit quieter so you can hear me a little bit better. I'm going to keep that fan running in the background though. It's really important to get this right, because if you don't get this beveled correctly, at least in my opinion, then it's going to be hard on the user's hand. And it's also going to be hard on any sheath that you make. And I'll show you why here in a second. I'm going to get this taken apart really fast, but before I do that, I'm going to mark where I want the front of the handle to be, okay? So what I usually do is I have some thumb jimping right back here, and I'm going to, that's at the top, so I can put a little line right there. And then underneath here, I know where I like the handle to be, so I'm just going to put a little mark right there. So I've got a couple of marks. It's going to be hard to see right now, but I connect those marks just like so, and I'm just aligned to that line, okay? Take the handle off. You need to make sure you dry fit this too, okay? I put the handle on, made sure everything fits and all the pins go through and everything works. Because if it doesn't work, there's no point in shaping the front of the handle, okay? So let's show you the disc sander real fast. There we go. Let me grab my remote control for my vent, my dust collector, and grab my mask. All right. Forgot to bring this over here with me. Now, what we need to do, we have a 60, it's either a 60 or an 80. This is an old Harbor Freight, and so it comes, whenever I get my sanding discs from there, they usually come in like a 5-pack, I believe. And it's a couple of 60s and a couple of 80s and 100, I think. So anyway, it's one of those three that's on there. It's enough to do the job. It's getting a little dull, but I think it will still work out just fine. I have a little connection on here, a little reducer connector, and to the port right here for the dust collection, and that actually helps out quite a bit. And my dust collector is just right there. So that just trucks right down and goes into the dust collector. I have a little system going on back under here with all my dust creating stuff. All right. Make sure this is flat, okay? Tighten that, get that good and tight. Well, I was actually wrong. That thing is too dull to cut that, and this is snake wood is what we're doing. So I was thinking we had enough left on there to do it, but no. So we can get this off. Yeah, it'll come off all right. Okay. All you do is just grab my handy little Leatherman. I love these things. This is a good little tip for you. Kind of good that it's happening. Oh, I missed it. There we go. All right, so we have that partially removed. this off. That little adhesive right there in the middle isn't that big of a deal because I don't use this area, okay? So that's no big deal. The reason I left this on here, that will slide down in there. If it's sticky, it's gonna get stuck right there, okay? So I'm just gonna leave that on for now. I'm gonna stick that on and turn it and then remove it because it's the top part now, okay? So there we go. It's kind of good that happened so we can have that little trick in there. But that snake wood was not cutting at all. It was actually overheating and it was turning black. It was getting burned. So take 2 on that. Let's try it again. Okay, I've gone almost to my line. Okay, I've just left it a little bit shy, just in case I messed up drawing it on. Okay, take this off. I'm on the right track. It's just not quite ready yet. Just really close. I'm just going to pull it back the same shape. I'm just going to pull it back a little bit more. And that'll probably do it. Just a little bit more. You wouldn't think that little suction right there in that little bitty area would do that much good, but it really, really does. Okay. And that looks good. That's the way I want it, okay? Looking good. And that's how I want that. So now, a lot of people will leave that just like that. And once they shave that handle down and shape it down, you'll have that leading edge just kind of sharp. What some people do, they'll get some fine sandpaper and just kind of knock that down and round that off just a little bit so it won't be as sharp. What I like to do is I like to put a 45-degree bevel right there. Also, once you get that bevel on there, like I talked about earlier, it's easier on your sheath. You don't have that leading edge like that ripping your sheath up. Okay, you got that ground down. I didn't take it all the way to the paper, okay? I didn't leave that sharp. You can, but I just leave a little shelf on there, okay? Now, that's step one. Get all this stuff off. Okay. Let me put my pen back in. Hold that together. I can barely smell that snake wood, so that dust collection is working out really, really well. Okay, now, excuse me, let's go over to the grinder. Let's take you over there. Don't look at the shop, it's a mess. It's absolutely. I've been in production mode, and I've been trying to get everything caught up around here. Let me fix my tripod real fast, okay? Let's see how that is. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let me get you back on the grinder there. Okay. That's locked on there. I can use a 220 first. Go grab my remote control. I have it dangling overhead so I can slide it, but I forgot to slide it. Okay. Have that 220 on there. I'm going to run it kind of slow at about 40% speed, okay? This is nasty. Look at all that. Just going to clean that up. Got the front right there. Just holding it at an angle, doing that. Now look how much of a difference that makes once you start doing finer grit than that coarse grit. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, there's that. All right. Now I'm going to switch to a finer belt. I'm going to switch down to a 400, a used 400, okay? A really used 400 with some TFL 50 on there. There's TFL 50 wet lubricant. And that prevents burning. Because as we saw on the disc sander, that snake wood burned the first go around pretty easily. So this will prevent it from burning. Man, that is gorgeous. It's getting that polished up. Okay. It's looking pretty nice, wouldn't you think? Not bad. All right, let's go buff this. Let's go buff it. Get tripod set back up correctly. All right. Good enough for now. All right. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Okay. Now we have this. Look at that. That. Let me see if we can get that. There we go. The lighting is kind of messing it up. But that's looking pretty good. Let me see if we point it down some. There we go. Look at that. Now, we have to attach this to the knife. But one thing is I don't have that knife 100% satin finished. It's about 90% because I'm taking this off and I'm putting it on and I'm kind of scratching it up a little bit, so I don't take it all the way down to the finished satin finish or mirror polish or whichever way you're going to do it, okay? So just get it mostly done. Next step for me is to finish up the satin finish and then put my name on it and then put this on, all right? The reason why I put my name on now instead of later is that what if for some reason I finish this knife and I go to put my name on and my name gets messed up? So really, really bad thing. So what I like to do is put that on right before I put the handle on. And if it does get messed up and something goes wrong, then I can grind that off and I can redo it. You're not going to be able to, more than likely, grind it off and re-satin finish it and do all this stuff if you already put the handle on. So anyway, just a short video today, just 18-20 minutes or so. And if you want to learn more, get deeper into the subject and get a lot more professional instruction than the live videos, go to knifemakingvideos.com, okay? If you put in the coupon code LIVE, L-I-V-E, you'll get 15% off your monthly membership, and that is good for as many months as you want to be a member, okay? So we have some really good courses. I have about 16 or 18 courses on there that'll really dive deep into a bunch of different topics about knife making, okay? So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.